place. For the wicked murderers had hidden separately each of the 12 parts. Now, going back to my what I was saying earlier, how do we become the fathers of mankind? And why is that? It says our ancestors were the builders of every land on earth. And he said that means there is no place our ancestors did not chart, they did not explore and assign celestial governorship, a spiritual guardian for every section of land on earth. Now, this is the main, I guess, one of the main revelation of the Holy Fahmi Rarazu, where he revealed for the first time in the history of this age at this time that how is it we became the fathers of mankind, and he connected it, and how did we, our ancestors, knew the spiritual guardians of every part of the earth, and they assigned orishas or voodoos, they communicated with the archangels, or in the Christian terms. So this science was brought by the Holy Fahmi Rarazu Paul Nathaniel Johnson, and it goes like this. And listen to this. In the crucifixion of Osiris, the Sun Man, or the Sun Man, S-U-N man Adam, or Christ man Ra, they buried his head and face in Britain. Okay? What does it mean? What does it mean that they buried, after they carried his body into 12 parts, they said they buried his head and face in Britain? It means, as high priest tell us, it means that the section of the earth is controlled or governed by the Orisha, or the archangel of Aries constellation. Okay? And it says they buried his head now in Britain, France, that means Aries, and the planet Mars control Great Britain, France, Germany, Switzerland, Syria, Palestine, Naples, Cuba, Ancona, Briona, B-E-R-O-N-A, Florence, Saragossa, Marseilles, Burgundy, B-U-R-G-U-N-D-Y, and Bordeaux. Those are countries and sections the Holy Fahmi told us what this orishas, or this voodoo control. Okay? Then say they next buried his neck and throat in Asia Minor, meaning that section of the earth, or that Asia Minor, that section of the earth is controlled or governed by the archangel, or the Orisha, or the voodoo of Taurus constellation. So Taurus and Venus rule Russia, Poland, Persia, Asia Minor, Lipsic, L-I-P-S-E-I-C, Parma, Franconia, and Bithynia, B-Y-T-H-I-N-I-A. Wow. Yes. Then they buried, this was the main, one of the main revelation of the Holy Fahmi Rarazu, and he brought that science to us. They said they buried his arms and shoulders here in St. Louis in the United States of America, or Lower Egypt. Meaning again, that section of the earth, or America, is under the guidance and the governorship of the Gemini. Yes, Gemini. So the countries and cities ruled by Gemini and Mercury, or the Orisha that govern the planet Mercury, Southwest England, St. Louis, America, the whole country of the United States of America, Flanders, Lombardy, Sardinia, Armenia, Lower Egypt, London, Versailles, Cordova, and Nuremberg. N-U-R-E-M-B-U-R-G, I think that's in German too. section of the earth. So each section of the planet Earth, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it is controlled and governed by our spiritual orishas or archangels. And we, our ancestors, communicated with those and assigned governorship for that part of the land. And he goes on to say, they buried his breast in New York. Okay? Now what does this mean? That means that section of the earth is controlled or governed by the angels, the orishas, or the voodoo that control Cancer and the moon, that control the Cancer constellation. Okay? So those are like the Cancer and the moon rule over Scotland, Holland, Zealand, Africa, Algiers, Tunis, Tripoli, Istanbul, Amsterdam, Cadiz, Venice, Genoa, Genoa, and New York City. Okay? So, like I said, it says, our Holy Family revealed to us for the race that our ancestors were the builders of every land on earth. And he also declared for us that there are no place out on earth, on this earth, that has not been made holy by the soles of our ancestors' feet. Okay? So, the next one, it says, they buried his Sacred Heart in Rome, which is Leo. Leo is the sign. It says Leo and the sun rules Italy, Rome, France, Bristol, Bath, West England, Ravenna, Bohemia, and Taunton, Taunton, which is the same again. That section of the earth is ruled or governed by the Oshun, or the Orisha, or the Archangel, or the Voodoo of Leo constellation. They buried his bowels in Turkey, or Virgo. Okay? So that Virgo and Mercury ruled Turkey, Greece, Mesopotamia, Jerusalem, Croatia, Toulouse, Toulouse, Paris, Lyon, Lyons, and Padua. Then the Holy Family keeps going, says they buried his pelvis or hip bone in South Carolina. This is the science the Holy Family brought for the race, for the Ethiopians, for us to research. And I think that's why the high priest with Ra, may he live forever like Ra, he said our researchers are a little behind. Okay? So in the future, we have to know, we have to understand the significance of this revelation and how can we use it for our own advantage to uplift our race. And they buried his pelvis or hip bone in South Carolina. Okay, so Charleston, South Carolina, Libra or Venus ruled Austria, France, Alsace, France, Portugal, Antwerp, India, Ethiopia, Lisbon, Vienna, Frankfurt, and Charleston, South Carolina. Which is the same, like I say, that section of those section of the earth I mentioned are ruled or controlled by the Orisha, the Voodoo, or the Archangel of Libra constellation and planet Venus. They next buried his pelvis part in Morocco, which is Scorpio. So the planet Mars and rules Morocco. Again, that section of earth, Morocco, is ruled or governed by the Orisha of the Scorpion constellation. Okay? Then they next buried his lands in North Arabia, Sagittarius. So that Jupiter, Sagittarius and Jupiter rules North Arabia. They buried his knees in Mexico, which is Capricorn. That means India, Mexico and India. That section of the earth are ruled by the Orishas, the archangels or the Voodoo of the Capricorn constellation. Yes. and they buried the calf with his legs in the Black Sea, Aquarius, which is Aquarius in Saturn, rules Arabia, the Black Sea, and Russia. And the last of all, they buried his feet in South America, Pisces, which means that section of that South America, West Africa, South Africa, and Southern Islands, and that section of the earth are ruled or controlled or governed by the Orisha, by the archangels of Pisces constellation. So that was the main signs, one of the main signs, and one of the major signs the Holy Family brought for the rest, to keep that in mind as we are studying and slowly ciphering his revelation he brought. You have followed the funeral procession from his death to the grave. Now let us follow up to the resurrection and the life. But when the Virgin Isis had found her Lord, the sun shone brightly again, and she left off mourning and cried for joy, saying, quote, Osiris is found, I have found the Lord. Osiris is found, I have found my Lord. And the sun, S-U-N, shone brighter since that day onwards, for the spirit of the sun, S-U-N, that was a man which was called Osiris, when he lived in the flesh on earth. And since Osiris has ascended into heaven and become the sun, the S-U-N, he is now called the light of the world, the king of day. And lest we forget, his murderers before his death sold his garment for 28 pieces of silver. Some claim 30. These pieces of silver were stolen by the goddess Hathor from the treasure chest of Queen Isis. Hathor gave them to her husband Thoth, wherewith he purchased the garment of Osiris. But seeing that Osiris has risen from the dead, Thoth, overcome by remorse, returned the stolen coins and buried the garments in the four quarters of land. And the green coat of Osiris became the springtime, his red cap became summer, his brown pantaloons became autumn, his black shoes and white vest became winter with its darkness and its snow. So the sun is an Ethiopian hero to lighten the way for the children of Ethiopia. Osiris was also called the Old Man, A-L-L, man, and the books of his works and deeds were called the Act of the Old Man. And since he was the father of astronomy and taught the observation of eclipses and heavenly lore, we call his book today the Almanac, the first written Bible of the world. And none can add to the days of year, and none can take away from the days of the year, for the sun makes his annual circuit to the minute. The Japanese shrine in the Grove of Isis, or I-S-E, is but a reflection of these brilliant Ethiopians. The original Christ was crucified, risen from the dead, the light of the world, and ascended into heaven, and is on the right side of his Father 10,000 years before the birth of Isa, or Jesus. May his name be praised up. And with that, I will conclude my lecture. Thank you so much for listening, and Basalam, Yastra.